How was your day? How are you doing there? So guys, I continue to welcome you to my channel. I am Sid674, your real African village live content creator, your one and only here on YouTube. And of course, I also do nature and tourism vlogs, then community outreach programs. So in case you're new guys, subscribe, comment, like, and share this video. So basically in today's live video, I am going to share with you what people get wrong about African village life. So I'll share with you my myths and reality, like the facts. Yeah. And here we go. So people get this wrong about African village life. They think village life is only extreme poverty. So the biggest misconception people have in that living in a village means you're poor. In the West or in big cities, wealth is measured by how much cash you have in a bank account or how high your salary is. But in the village, wealth looks completely different. So here is the truth. Here is the fact, the reality. True wealth is asset ownership. Many people in the village own their land outright. There are no monthly house rents or mortgages. We grow our own organic food, and raise our own livestock like cattle, goats, pigs, and poultry. We drink fresh water, eat clean food every single day, and live with peace of mind. That independence and security is a true form of wealth that money in big city often can't buy. Then here is another myth. There is no technology or connectivity. Another huge myth is that village life is completely isolated from the modern world. People think we have no electricity, no phones, and no internet. Here is my reality. Look at what we are doing right now. I'm broadcasting live directly from the village using a smartphone, running on solar energy and using high-speed mobile data. Today, young people in the countryside are using solar panels for power, using mobile money for instant banking, and running digital businesses or YouTube channels right from their family land. Technology and traditional village living now go hand in hand. We go on. Here is another myth. Villagers are desperate to escape to big cities. Many people assume that everyone in a village is just waiting for a chance to run away to the capital city or move abroad, but the trend is actually changing. So here is the reality. Life in major cities comes with high rent, expensive food, traffic, and endless stress. More young people are realizing that upcountry living offers freedom and incredible business opportunities. People are investing in mixed farming, agrotourism, piggery, and local enterprises. You can build a modern, comfortable home right here in the countryside and enjoy a far higher quality of life without the city noise. So if you have just joined right now, I'm telling you the main topic is all about what people get wrong about African village life. And so I'm telling you the myths and the facts. I'm telling you what people normally lie you, and then I'm giving you the reality. Yes, so in case you have just joined right now, they'll tap your screens and give a like, subscribe, comment, do everything. So I want to hear from you guys in the chat now. What was the biggest thing that surprised you about village life when you first started watching creators online? Drop your questions below and let's answer them live. Okay, we go on. Here is the myth. So people get wrong this about African village life. They think wild animals roam freely in the streets. A lot of international viewers genuinely ask if lions, elephants, or monkeys are just walking around our compounds while we drink tea. So here is the reality. The truth is there is a massive difference between national parks or wildlife reserves and settled agricultural communities. We live in organized, peaceful farming areas. Our daily surroundings are filled with domestic animals, our own cattle, goats, pigs, and chickens, not wild predators. Wildlife belongs in protected reserves, while village life is centered on farming, community, and peaceful homesteads. And then here is another myth. Village life is all unbearable, joyless work. Yeah, that is what people get wrong. But then, okay, let me first read the comments. I have here my good friend from France. Yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah. Thank you so much for really loving and supporting me. How is it going there? So people get this wrong about African village life. They think village life is all unbearable, joyless work. People often think that because village life involves physical labor, like tending to livestock, planting crops, or carrying water, it must be miserable. But here is the reality. Here is the truth. What they miss is the deep sense of purpose, community, and health that comes with it. Working outdoors keeps your body strong and your mind clear. In the village, chores are often done together with family or neighbors, accompanied by laughter, music, and conversation. It is active living and it builds genuine joy, resilience, and connection that you rarely find sitting at a desk in a concrete building all day. Yeah, we go on. If you can count, I'm going to tell you myth number 6. People think that there is no social life or community support in the village, which is wrong. In big cities around the world, many people don't even know the name of the person living right next door. A major myth about village life is that we are isolated from social activities. So here is the reality. In reality, village culture is built entirely on togetherness. When someone has a wedding, a milestone, or starts a big farm project, the whole neighborhood comes together to help and celebrate. You are never truly alone here. Your neighbors are like family, and that built-in social safety net is something modern city life has largely lost. Yeah, guys, if you have just joined right now, you're watching your girl Sid 674. Please, in case you're new, subscribe, double tap your screens, and give a like to this live video. Then, people also think village food is basic and boring. Of course, which is wrong. People abroad sometimes think we eat plain, tasteless food every day just to survive. But in reality, village food is pure 100% organic luxury. Almost everything on our plate was harvested straight from the garden or farmhouse before cooking. We cook fresh matoke, groundnut sauce, beans, sweet potatoes, fresh fish, and local meats with rich natural herbs and spices over open fire. In Western supermarkets, people pay huge money for organic labels, but here in the countryside, farm-to-table organic food is simply our daily lifestyle. Then people also think villagers don't have an education or business mindset, and of course, which is a lie. Yeah, which is a lie. There's a misconception that people staying in the village are uneducated or lack ambition, and of course, which is not true. So in reality, Rural creators and farmers are some of the sharpest entrepreneurs you will meet. People here manage complex mixed farming systems, track livestock breeding cycles, navigate local market prices, and run successful agricultural businesses. Living in the village is an international economic choice for many. It allows you to invest your money directly into tangible assets like land and farming projects rather than wasting it on high city expenses. Okay, allow me read your comments. Here is another new friend of mine. Galem. He says, I love you. I'm in Nigeria. Okay, thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah, Nigeria is represented. And I really love you, my Nigerian family. Of course, I have there a good friend of mine. She's called Teresa Najiti. She's a radio presenter. Yeah, from Nigeria. So like, I really enjoy your love and support. And thank you so much for tuning in from Nigeria. Okay, guys, here we go on. There is another miss here. People think there is no entertainment or fun in the countryside. Viewers often ask, what do you guys even do for fun when the sun goes down? They think without nightclubs or shopping malls, there is zero entertainment. And of course, which is a lie. In reality, our entertainment is rooted in real human connection. We gather around fire pits to tell traditional stories, stream music on portable speakers, watch football matches at the local centers, celebrate harvest festivals, and host weekend community matches. Plus, with high-speed mobile internet, we watch YouTube, stream movies, and connect with friends globally, just like anyone else. Miss 10. People think village women don't have independence or voice. Outdated media often portrays rural women as having no independence or say in their lives, and which is a pure lie. Okay, I have here another friend of mine, Praise. She says, "Wow, Seeds, hi, my good friend. Hi, my bestie. How are you doing? How is there?" Yeah, guys, drop in the chat section. Tell me your name and where are you tuning in from. So the truth is that today women in the village are leading community groups, running their own poultry or piggery projects, driving local trade, and building digital platforms to showcase their lives to the world. Village women are resilient, creative, highly influential in community decisions, and constantly driving rural development forward. Here is another myth. People think village drinking water is unsafe and unclean. A lot of international viewers think that everyone in the village drinks dirty water straight from muddy puddles. But then, here is the reality. The reality is that we have diverse, reliable sources of clean water. Many homesteads have rainwater harvesting tanks, protected natural springs, and community boreholes that deliver fresh underground water. On top of that, boiling drinking water or filtering is a standard daily routine in village homes. We take health and hygiene very seriously. Another myth here. People think there is no health care or medical care upcountry. People assume that if you get sick in village, there are zero medical options available and you are completely on your own. In truth, rural areas have health centers, clinics, and pharmacies scattered throughout the district for day-to-day care and emergencies, alongside regional hospitals nearby. Plus, villagers have incredible knowledge of natural herbal medicines passed down through generations for simple ailments like minor coughs or digestion, balancing modern medicine with traditional wellness. So, guys, before I go on, in case you would like to support my journey as a content creator or support my community outreach programs, yeah. All the details are in my channel description. Yeah, I have there my lines, my bank account number, like everything is there, so you can go check in, and then I'll be the happiest to receive all your support. Then people also think that life in the village never changes or evolves. There is a common misconception that village life is stuck in time or frozen in the so guys, in reality, rural areas are evolving every single day. You see new brick houses with iron roofs replacing older structures, solar-powered water pumps, modern asphalt roads connecting districts, and young people bringing modern business ideas back home. Village life respects tradition, but it is consistently innovating and improving. Then people also think that you can't travel or see the world from a village. Viewers sometimes think that living in the countryside locks you in one place forever and that you can't explore outside your home area. And the reality is, village life gives you the flexibility and passive income through farming and local projects to travel, explore nearby nature spots, waterfalls, lakes, and safari parks, and share those journeys with a global audience online. A countryside living isn't a cage, it's a peaceful base to build your life from. And then people also think that the village life is completely boring for kids. A lot of people think children in the village have no fun because they don't have a video game, shopping malls, or theme parks. The truth is, village kids have the ultimate playground nature. They swim in local rivers, build their own toys from local materials, play outdoor sports, climb fruit trees, and run free in open, safe spaces. They grow up with incredible practical skills, mental creativity, and deep friendships without being glued to screens all day. And then people also think that houses in the village are weak and temporary. People abroad often imagine that everyone lives in mud huts that wash away whenever it rains. While traditional mud and thatch architecture exists and is actually very cool and eco-friendly, modern village housing has transformed completely. Most family compounds today feature solid, durable red brick homes with strong iron sheet roofs, tiled floors, glass windows, and beautiful compounds. These homes are built to last for generations. Then people also think that villagers don't care about environmental conservation, and of which it is a pure lie. There is my conception that rural farming damages nature and that local people don't care about the environment. But in reality, villagers are the original conservationists. Our entire livelihood depends on healthy soil, clean water springs, and regular rainfall. People here practice tree planting, crop rotation, organic compositing, and sustainable land management because protecting nature means protecting our family's future. And of course, guys, remember you're tuning in to my channel. I am Sid674, your real African village life content creator, and of course, the East Africa's youngest YouTuber. So, guys, remember to subscribe, comment, like, and share this video. So in this live video, basically, I'm sharing with you what people get wrong about African village life. And of course, I'm also sharing with you their reality. So people think language and communication barriers make village life hard. So viewers sometimes think that if you move to or visit a village, you can't communicate unless you speak only the local dialect. Okay, let me first read this comment. Oh, here my good friend from France says, what you're saying is quite true. I remember when I was young, we didn't have phones, computers, video games, or anything like that. We were outside more often, summer and winter, and we were very happy that way. Yeah. Thank you so much for really believing in my truth, and I really appreciate that. Yeah, man, we go on. Okay, guys, yeah. There we go. I'm giving you what people think that get wrong about African village life, and then I'm also giving you the reality. So I was talking of this. People think language and communication barriers make village life hard. So viewers sometimes think that if you move to or visit a village, you can't communicate unless you speak only the local dialect. But here is the truth. Communication here is rich and adaptable. Most people speak multiple local languages, official national languages like English. Yeah, I'm right here in the village and I'm using English and everybody is understanding what I'm saying. Or they use Kiswahili and use body language, warmth and hospitality to welcome anyone. On top of that, with translation apps and the global connectivity, language is never a barrier to making friends in the countryside. Then people also think that there is no banking or financial system in the village. A lot of people think that because there aren't massive glass bank skyscrapers in the village, people keep all their money under a mattress. Is that true that all people keep their money under the mattress? I think this one is just a pure lie. So in reality, mobile money has completely transformed rural finance. We transfer funds, pay bills, buy farm supplies, and save money securely right from our phones in seconds. On top of that, local saving groups and village cooperatives allow neighbors to pool money, invest together, and take low interest loans to grow their small businesses. And then people also think that farming in the village is stuck in the past. People often assume that rural agriculture is purely primitive, just basic hand hoes and hoping for rain. While manual work is part of everyday farming, modern village agriculture uses smart techniques. Farmers use solar-powered irrigation, high-yield organic seeds, modern poultry and pig management systems, and veterinary care for livestock. Agriculture here is constantly evolving into organized, profitable agribusiness. So guys, I continue to welcome you to my channel. And remember to double tap your screens and give a like. And in case you're new, please subscribe. I'm sharing with you what people get wrong about African village life, and then I'm giving you the reality. So people also think that village life is stress-free and is 100% of the time. On the flip side, some viewers romanticize the village too much and think it is a zero stress paradise with no real challenges. But the truth is, village life requires real resilience, unpredictable weather, crop diseases, long distances to major markets, or managing farm labor take hard work and strategic planning. And the peace and fresh air are real, but you have to work smart and stay disciplined every single day for life. Then people also think that villagers are unaware of global events. There is a belief that people in rural areas live in a bubble and have no idea what is happening in the world news or global politics. Because almost everyone has smartphones, radios, and internet access, villagers follow global trends, international politics, sports, and world news every day. You can't sit under a tree in the village and have a deep conversation about world economy, global tech trends, or football leagues with local elders. Yeah, guys, let me know your name and where are you watching from. And what time is it in your home country? And how was your day? So people think that village shopping is limited to basic sunrise. Viewers sometimes think you can't buy anything nice in the village and that you have to travel hours to a capital city just to find decent clothing, tools, or electronics. The truth is, local trading centers and district markets are bustling hubs. You can buy modern solar equipment, phone accessories, stylish clothing, building supplies, fresh produce, and household goods right nearby. And if there is a specific item you need, local transport networks and delivery services bring goods straight to your district. So people also think that village life is only for older people. A common belief is that the countryside is full of elderly people while all the young people live. In reality, the village is full of young creators, innovators, and energetic entrepreneurs like me. So young people are stepping up to run modern livestock projects, build content creation channels, manage local transport, and launch community initiatives. The energy and creativity brought by Youth Upcountry is driving massive local growth. And then people also think that villagers don't care about fashion or style. People often imagine everyone in the village wearing worn out clothes every single day, while work clothes are worn for farming or heavy labor. People here take serious pride in their appearance. On weekends, church days, community meetings, or special events, villagers step out dressed in sharp modern streetwear, tailor-made traditional wear, and stylish outfits. Self-expression and looking good are a huge part of everyday culture. Yeah, so people also think that the safety and security are a constant issue in the village. International audiences sometimes worry that rural areas are unsafe or unregulated without constant police patrols. In fact, the village is often much safer than big cities because of community security. Everyone knows everyone and neighbors look out for each other's property. If a stranger comes into the area or something goes missing, the local leaders and community leadership step in immediately. That high level of trust makes village living incredibly peace. Yeah, guys, if you have just joined right now, we are talking about what people get wrong about African red life, and I'm also giving you the reality. So, in case you're new, please subscribe, comment on this live video, share it to all your friends, and double tap your screens to give a like. So, people think that the village life lacks cleanliness and hygiene. A major misconception among international viewers is that living in the countryside means dealing with dirt, dust, and poor personal hygiene all day, and which is a pure lie. In reality, village compounds are kept meticulously clean, sweeping the yard every morning, washing clothes, keeping homesteads tidy, and maintaining neat, organized living spaces are daily priorities. People take deep pride in maintaining uh, immaculate homes, proving that living close to nature never means sacrificing cleanliness. So here is another myth. Villagers live without long-term plans or ambitions. There is a false narrative that real life is just about living hand to mouth, waking up, finding food for the day, and repeating that cycle without vision. The truth is that village creators, farmers, and entrepreneurs are master strategists. People here plan years in advance, mapping out tree plantations for future timber, growing livestock herds over time, building permanent brick rental structures, or establishing community projects. Long-term vision and global setting are at the heart of thriving upcountry. And then people also think that village food is prepared without science and precision. People often assume traditional outdoor cooking is just throwing random ingredients over a fire without real skill. In truth, traditional cooking techniques are a precise science passed down through generations, from controlling wood combustion temperatures and slow steaming matoke wrapped in banana leaves to fermenting grains and preserving meats naturally. Village culinary traditions require exact timing, deep food knowledge, and incredible skill. So people also think that you can't build global connections or partnerships from a village. Viewers sometimes think that if you stay in the village, you are isolated from the rest of the world and can't build international relationships or global networks. So the internet has erased those borders completely. Today, you can live in a peaceful village, share your authentic daily life, and connect with supporters, collaborators, and friends from every continent. You don't need to leave your roots to touch the world. You can build a global community right from your home district. For example, here I mean I've managed to collaborate with a lot of people worldwide. Like when you check in my videos, you're going to find my live collaborated video with Working Man's Revolution straight from America, and I'm just here in the real African villages. Yeah, I've collaborated with the Hamalod from Jamaica. I've collaborated with Teresa Onajiti from Nigeria. I've collaborated with Just Live podcast from the US. Like I've collaborated with a lot of people, and even I have a lot of supporters worldwide. Yeah, from France, from Sweden. Like a big shout out to all my friends out there supporting me, and of course, I continue to call upon everybody to continue supporting me. When you check in my channel description, you're going to find the my bank account numbers and other lines where you can send your help to help me run my community outreach programs. Yeah, when you check in the videos, like the last donation, I was painting a certain school in the village. You're going to find that video. Donating food to the needy, building shelter to the needy, and all that is done through your support that you give me, and I really appreciate. So guys, in case you're new here, please subscribe. Yeah, comment, like, and share this video. I'm sharing with you what people get wrong about African village life, and I'm also giving you the reality. So people think that the solar energy in the village is just a cheap backup. A lot of viewers, let me first read these comments. Let me first read this comment. Here I have my good friend from France says, I don't know how things are in Uganda with regard to health and hospitals. However, I know that in France, especially for the elderly, living in a village quite far from the city and hospitals may represent a major drawback. Yeah, thank you so much, my good friend, for sharing the life in France. Yeah, so that we people from Africa, India, Sweden, America, worldwide, everybody watching just now can get to know. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We really appreciate that. So, a lot of viewers think solar power in the village is weak or only used as an emergency backup when the grid goes down. In reality, solar energy has become our primary clean and completely reliable power source, from charging high-end smartphones and running lighting systems to powering farm equipment and keeping our production tools running. Off-grid solar tech is living. We are actually living in the green renewable energy dream that many developed countries are still trying to figure out. So people also think that village life doesn't support mental health. In fast-paced Western or urban environments, people talk a lot about stress, burnout, and mental health struggles. Some assume village life must be depressing because it lacks city luxury. The truth is here. Village living is inherently therapeutic, like waking up to fresh air, eating real organic food, walking on open land, listening to birds instead of traffic, and being surrounded by tight knit community support creates a peaceful environment. It grounds your mind and keeps you connected to nature in a way that naturally reduces daily anxiety. So people also think that you have to give up fashion and modern style to live in the village. People often think that if you move to or stay in the countryside, you have to dress like you're from a completely different century all the time. Look around. You can wear your favorite street wear, sports sets, cool shades, and still feel comfortable in the village. Village life is yeah. So people think that the community outreach and the growth only come from outside donors. There is a big narrative online that rural communities are entirely dependent on outside aid or government handouts to make any real difference. The real engine behind village growth is a local initiative and self-reliance. Community members from self-help groups pool resources together, share labor during planting and harvesting seasons, and build local projects from the ground up. Outside support is amazing when it comes, but the drive, energy, and ownership always start right here in the local people. So, guys, I want to thank you so much for the love and support you're really giving me, and of course, I really appreciate it. Yeah, I was sharing with you what people get wrong about African village life and then the reality. So thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe, comment, like, and share this video. And of course, I love you all and hope to see you in my next video. It is just the 9:15 here in the rural African villages. That means that it is evening and there is darkness outside, and it is time for us to take supper. And then after supper, we go to relax. So see you in my next video. Tomorrow morning, I'll be live. Set your notification bells on so that when I go live, you are the first one. Yeah. See you in my next video.